In whatever you do, my brother, my sister, just hope that home have not sold you out. There is an adage in my place that's saying, "Onuwa bagbe, olele sabo." This is not just a mere saying, but facts. This has been the reason why insecurity in Nigeria has been on the rise, and there is no sign of it going down anytime soon, because our government, our security agency, allegedly, deliberately do not want to stop this menace. Perhaps powers in high places. There have been some revelation in recent times that there are some persons that actually have made insecurity in Nigeria a very lucrative business. And when you look at the way things are going, you can only but agree. We all must be aware of what has been happening in my hometown, Uromi. For quite some time now, the level of insecurity in Uromi and in other parts of Edo State has been so alarming. Nobody can claim ignorance to that fact, right? Everybody knows. The government have refused to do something about it. Even our traditional rulers that have seemed to be aiding and abetting these people will not say or do anything about it. See, it is really disheartening. If you'll be following the news, recently in my hometown, Uromi, something happened that some numbers of men, young men, were apprehended in a lorry. On this lorry, there were food items like a bag of rice, onions, oil, and underneath this thing were guns, loaded in a lorry with numbers of young men. An intelligent report led to the vigilante group in Uromi, and this vehicle was intercepted. Upon being searched, they saw all manner of dangerous weapons. And these hoodlums, because when you are not a police, when you are not a military, and you are being found with locally made guns, automatically you are a kidnapper, you are an armed robber, you are a terrorist. Nothing else explains that. So they were apprehended, and based on what my people have suffered in recent time, because in Uromi now, they no longer farm. You go to farm, you might not come back. And the government have put in a blind eye to this menace. Now, they caught this man and they felt, oh, you've been the kaka worm eating us up. See, jungle justice is something I have not ever supported. But when it becomes the last option, because attack is the best form of defense, they say, these men rounded these people up and they buy all of them, carry tire, burn them. I know few will condemn that act. Few will condemn that act, but majority have actually said it done too much. See, in any part of Nigeria, in any part of Edo, the Fulani herdsmen have taken over with a very animalistic character. They don't have mercy when they come across you in your own farm. Now, these men that were apprehended, what was their excuse? They said they were hunters coming from the east and they are going to the north with vehicles loaded with guns and other foodstuff, and in their waist, there were charms. They all have charms on their waist. So if you were not on illegal mission and you are not a criminal, why were the police not involved? But in any case, nothing indicates that they were not kidnappers. So the Uromi people did what they ought should be done. Because if you arrest these people, let's be very frank, if you arrest these people to any police station in Nigeria, they will get home before you. Let a policeman, let any of the security agency come out to challenge me on this video. That they have a Fulani herdsman, they have a kidnapper that have been apprehended and is still in custody, either in the police custody or in prison custody serving jail terms. They cannot find one. These people have been given this so much powers that they do and they just go away with it. Now the Uromi people felt, we will not give you to the police so that you don't go away and come back for more mayhem. They do what they felt was necessary. As we speak now, Uromi, my town, is deserted. Commercial activities grinded. The Fulanese has taken over the place. And sadly, with full support of the powers that be in Uromi, I dare to say, Ojuromi, I did a video before. His Royal Highness, Anslem Adenoje Zaikisa, I will still need to greet you. Did well because Omi is saying. But honestly, Uromi na velegeno se ona begba. Ona egbami ekme mueve vidumegele yaklo ekpedo muevevo ebe gba. We are aware that a neighboring town in Uromi called Ugbegun, there is sanity. The Fulanese people don't misbehave there because there is a law being supported by the Royal Highness. That's why I say when the head is not in support, nothing goes wrong. Ono Uromi, we are Uromi rebe. Ebe Jania sunu Uromi. Accept it or not, or why, it is an embarrassment and a shame to the throne of Uromi. Iwo Uromi ne ruwede, ne ruwede, mana ne ruwede. Our farmer wa. Ma worialo ke bi malu na me ma wasabolo emi yuwa. Ma wa le ne ruwa egbe wo ba ye fo eji me won le dioi o ekigwa no. What's the meaning of this? But na him me. The what have just happened in Uromi now, I'm aware that my Onoje have condemned it, that it's not in support Onoje. But since the Ragboni nobody have heard what the Onoje said in condemnation of the Fulani herdsmen claiming lives in Esa land. The Onoje of Ugbegun, I greet you, sir. Long may you live. Wa talk high. I'm aware that your people are very safe, that Ugbekun is very safe. But you see Uromi, Ekpoma, where we seem to be selling ourselves to this northerner for change. See the way Uromi be now. It's a shame. See, I don't get it. Can an Asian man, can any of the other part of Nigeria try this in the north? See, I'm an agent of unity. In the north, I preach unity. I'm not an agent of division. But when you don't know, when you no longer know your boundaries, you have to be stopped. Ordinary, is it not blasphemy they will call it? When you talk against the Quran in the north, they will bring you out in broad daylight, set you ablaze. Not even a soul will be arrested. And nobody called that jungle justice. Now, Uromi people just acted in defense of their own lives. And Uromi now is like a graveyard. Adionoji said he's not in support. Well, if Uromi become a desert, Medina de Hausa ne Uromi, they kid a girl, Ojema. Or why? I don't get to Bali. Zaki, we'll talk high. If it is happening under your watch, Amy Koi, or it doesn't make sense. Because Amy also know why more Vegimo Yakina Bewa, why Beruwa. That give me a Beruwa, I'm a Bokia, you don't have Beruwa, what is boss area. That should not be a case to the royal throne of Uromi. But if that becomes the case, it's unfortunate. Esa youth, Uromi youth, I don't think we are against what you guys did. Nothing happened. I mean, problem no solution. At the end of the day, we'll all pass through it. Which kind of nonsense be this? And you go Uromi de baile. I get quite lower. All Uromi working government where you traditional position where holy Uromi. Who that realm someone body agbo no Uromi kon. I swear that gbano ora no rehon waki. That gbano egbe da fuere. Iri ahuro mirebe, iri aho toys are the tie. Unu when I hear you meta mawa and we metania. Who see me for road make it ask me? I hate nonsense.